Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. Today we got our Super Showdown 2019 preview and predictions. We actually have 9 matches scheduled for Friday's event. So, not sure how many of you guys will actually be watching this. Not sure if I'll be watching it live or not, but um, I absolutely had zero interest in watching Crown Jewel last October. I have somewhat of an interest here, only for one reason: The Undertaker versus Goldberg. So let's let a few people come into the chat. How's everyone doing today? So, we got a big 50-man battle royal, few title matches, but it's a glorified house show. As always, it looks like pretty much the same screen they use for WrestleMania. Just a jumbo video wall. Um, it's in a big stadium, which I like, but overall, this is for those fans. It's not for casual fans or hardcore fans. We should all know this, but to get The Undertaker versus Goldberg at a glorified house show is pretty incredible. Brock Lesnar on Monday Night Raw teased a Money in the Bank cash in. They were teasing this all night long. Lesnar's cashing in tonight. He came down to the ring, beat down Rollins, beat him with a chair, gave him several Germans. I don't think he gave him an F5. And then Heyman's like, "What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Cash it in." And Lesnar said no, Friday. So I'm guessing Lesnar's going to cash in at this event. If he doesn't do it here, I don't know what they're going to wait for, but that's my prediction: is he's going to cash in on Rollins at this Super Showdown event. So if there's anyone, let's run down this card, guys. 9 matches here. This will take place June 7th, 2019 at the King Abdullah Sports Stadium. I think it's the same place they had the Greatest Royal Rumble. Yeah. So, I mean, these guys are paying pretty big money for WWE to go there. To go from a 5-star show like NXT Takeover 25 or AEW's first pay-per-view Double or Nothing to a show like this it's kind of depressing after hearing some of Moxley's interviews the past week. I guess I'm just going to start from one of these matches. Lars Sullivan in a 3-on-1 handicap match versus Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Grand Metalik. 3-on-1 handicap match. I see no reason for Lars to lose here. So he's going to be my pick. We have Roman Reigns versus Shane McMahon. I have no idea why this match is taking place, other than it's a kind of prequel to lead up to something else, maybe SummerSlam. Roman Reigns for the win, unless he somehow gets screwed over and we see McIntyre getting involved, something like that. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. So last time, Braun Strowman won the 50-man Royal Rumble. And I honestly can't remember what he did at Crown Jewel. But I'm going to go with Braun Strowman here. Finn Balor defending the IC title versus Andrade Cien Almas. This should be a fairly good match, depending on, how much time they give it. Balor's one to look out for. Same with Andrade, two of my favorites. But I am going to pick Finn Balor to retain. At these pay-per-views or these glorified house shows, you don't really expect titles to change hands. We have Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler for the WWE Championship. This one just kind of makes me laugh. It's like they just put the KO storyline on hold, insert Dolph Ziggler, and we got a championship match. I love Dolph Ziggler, and that's kind of his role at this point in time. But they didn't allow Sami Zayn to go because of his Syrian descent or whatever. Aleister Black because of some of his tattoos. There will be no women on this show. I think Kevin Owens refused. I'm not sure if Daniel Bryan's going to be here. But, it's one of those shows where some of the big names are refusing to go. And we all know why. But Kofi Kingston to retain the title here. Triple H versus Randy Orton. I enjoyed Triple H versus John Cena from the Greatest Royal Rumble. And Triple H versus Undertaker from Super ShowDown Australia. Thought that was a fairly good match. I'm going to go with Randy Orton for the win here. I think Orton got a pretty good pop last time they were there at Saudi Arabia. So I'm going to go with Orton there just for the hell of it. Triple H does not need to win. So Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin. I think this will be the main storyline of this pay-per-view. We're probably going to see Lesnar a couple of times. And I really like how they are seeding storylines throughout the show. And what I mean by that is you see Lesnar at one point during the show. Then you see Rollins. And then you see Lesnar again. And they're teasing it until they finally meet up and have that interaction. So seeded storylines, thumbs up from me. Rollins obviously retains here, but I'm not sure if Lesnar actually cashes in here. He might make an appearance in ring, but I'm not gonna put any money on Lesnar cashing in here. I just don't see them doing it here. And to go back to Lesnar holding the title hostage, we don't need that again. And by the way, Dolph Ziggler was actually the last man to cash in on Monday Night Raw. We've had only Carmella cash in on SmackDown, as well as Baron Corbin cashed in on SmackDown. But other than that, since 2014, every cash-in has been on a pay-per-view. Going back to Rollins, Sheamus, Dean Ambrose in 2016. 2017, we had Carmella and Corbin. 2018 was Strowman and Alexa, both on pay-per-views. And 2019, again, with who cashed in the female Money in the Bank? Bailey cashed in at the pay-per-view. I already forgot about this. What's going on, guys? Welcome everybody to the chat. Comment all your predictions down below, guys, as we're going along. We're almost done wrapping up, so 50-man battle royal. Cover this next. I just checked the Wikipedia page. There's no one listed as of right now. No official entries. So it's kind of hard to put a prediction out here. But I'm gonna go with AJ Styles here. He was on the pay-per-view poster, so that's enough for me to pick him. Other other picks I'm gonna go with are Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns, and let's pick an NXT guy. Maybe Johnny Gargano. I don't see him winning it, but I could see him being involved with it. He was at the Greatest Royal Rumble, I believe, right? Matt Riddle is also being rumored to be involved with this thing as well, so that'd be really cool to see Matt Riddle at this battle royal. It's a battle royal too, so it's not a Royal Rumble. Every guy is going to be in the ring at the same time, which I think this is going to, kind of break the limit here and just see, a lot of eliminations early on till we get down to the final 10, 15. I think it'd be cool to see guys like, Ciampa, he's out, but Gargano, Velveteen Dream, some of the NXT guys, Cassius Ohno, some legends. I'm sure we'll see some legends. Maybe Matt Hardy. I think Jeff Hardy's injured, but Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe, maybe X-Pac. Yeah, Elias. What the hell has Elias done lately? Not a whole lot. I love what they do with Elias, but he's kind of like Bray Wyatt, where he's all talk and he never backs it up. WWE just sucks at booking guys in 2019. Guys need to win the big one. They just can't lose every month or every match, So AJ Styles is going to be my main pick. Other than that, I'd probably pick McIntyre. Because he's not even in a match. And The Undertaker versus Goldberg. First time ever, I believe, for these two. You got to go with the dead man on this. I do think this will be quick and short, but overall, I think this will be a pretty fun match. I think Undertaker's looking out to redeem himself from the whole crown jewel debacle. Overall, I do think this, looks good on paper, like a good show. So, 9 matches overall. I think, you're going to have your stinker or two here, but for the most part, everything looks fairly good. Maybe we'll see John Cena. Who knows? But let me know your thoughts on the predictions, guys. Comment down below. As always, we'll talk to you later. Peace.